everybody, this is Renee Harrison, and I'm going to show you how to put a really cool looking blog signature in your emails. Similar to what you see right here. It has my picture, it has a signature that I created. It also has my Skype and my social media accounts here that are clickable, and as well as a feed to my blog, so my latest blog post is also on here. So it's pretty cool. So what you're going to want to do is first go to wisestamp.com. That's Wisestamp.com. And what you'll do, you can download Wisestamp to Firefox right here, Google Chrome, and then there's two other ones. It's called Flock and Thunderbird. No idea what those are here, but so what I did, I have Firefox. I went ahead and downloaded it to Firefox. So you just click that button here, and then what you'll do is you'll have to restart your computer as well. But since I already have it downloaded, go ahead and do all that and then get back to the video. Okay, so once you have it downloaded, you will see this little icon right here in the bottom, whoops, right corner. Lower corner here, and that's, if you have that, then you know it's been installed correctly. So the supported webmails, should have probably brought this up earlier, but it's Gmail, Yahoo Mail, Windows Live, and AOL. So it will be supported on these emails right here. Okay, so what you're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and get started well, first of all, I'll show you the basics of what we're going to be doing. I already created one for a business profile, basically. So any emails I give out to regarding my business, I have this account for, and then I also am going to today make a personal one. So what I have here is like I said, my photo, my signature, and then right down here in this area, you're going to be picking your social accounts. Which ones do you want? I spend the most time on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter. So that's why I have these three on here. However, you can add as many as you want. There's just a ton of different ones. So if you scroll through here, there's just quite a few different ones. Dig and stumble upon, and you can just add new profile, and it just keeps going, as you can tell down here. Another thing you can do is edit your settings here. That's that part right here. You can show your services as icons only, which I have. You can show your services as text only or icons and text, and then you can decide what you want it to have it say. Mine says contact me. So let me see if I can preview that for you. See, right there it says contact me, and then these are just the clickable icons. You could have LinkedIn right next to this, or Facebook or Twitter, but I think most people know what those images mean, so that's why I just kept it like that. Okay, so once you decide which ones you want, you just get the URL that is affiliated with your account. I know Facebook, I had to create my own one here, but usually it's just the URL in the top screen of once you get to your profile. That's what it is. So if you have troubles with that, just contact me and I'll help you out with it. Okay, so then you have your instant messaging services. I basically just use Skype, so I just filled that in. And you can, again, like I said, there's just a ton of different ones. You can, well, maybe that's about it. So there's just this many here. That's the Yahoo Messenger. Then you can edit settings, so you can show your I am as icons only, no text. I am as text only, and I chose I am as icons and text. And then I just put chat. You can put whatever you want there. So again, that's going to look like this right here. So it says chat, Skype, Renee Harrison, just like that. Alright, and then for the RSS feed, if you have a blog, like I said, you're definitely going to want to do this. For the feed title, it's just the name, title of your blog. Mine's Innovative MLM Success. Just add a blog on that, and then the URL is your URL to your blog /feed right there. Now you're going to want to go ahead and go and validate it, and it will check to make sure that that's a valid account, and if it says okay, you're good. So that's about it. Alright, so what I'm going to do is, let's go back in here, is actually go ahead and make a personal one so you can kind of go along with me and see how that works. Okay, so because this is a personal one, I kind of want to keep that in mind, what I want to put. So I'll just put, like, best regards. Whoops, if I could spell right here. There we go. And then I created a signature on my life signature. I have a different video for this on how you can do it. So, but they generate an HTML code. So what I'm going to do is copy and paste that code into, where am I? Right here. My signature here. But you want it to be in HTML. So into that view because it needs to put the code in there. So when I go back to visual, it shows it like that. And I do want to put my photo actually before these. So we will need to generate a URL for a photo image. And to do that, you want to get your image on a hosting site. I use PhotoBucket. So you can upload images and videos to this site, and it will generate a link that you can share and such. If you have problems with this, don't know what I'm talking about, you can get a hold of me too. It's just a whole nother video. Okay, so now we're going to get the link code. For this, we're going to use a clickable thumbnail. So go ahead and cut and paste that into your signature area here. And we're going to want to put this in the HTML format. So I'm going to do that before I write my words on. Whoops. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to put it right about here. So just paste that code right in there. Okay, so there's my photo, and then right below are the words. Okay, so got that. Now we're going to add the social media sites. I've already put the ones of mine in here. Like I said, if you're having trouble finding out what these are, just contact me and I'll help you out with that. And I use the LinkedIn, the Facebook, and the Twitter. Like I said, again, you can add other profiles. There's a pretty complete list here. So, and then the IMs, I've added my Skype, and then the RSS feed. If you have a blog, you're going to name. Whoops, what happened here? You're going to want to go ahead and name that blog right there, and then the feed is just your URL /feed. And like I said, you can test it and it will tell you if it's okay or not. Okay, so that's about it. You're going to go ahead and click apply, and it should be all set. You can preview it here. Alright, and it's got all this. Pretty soon it will show there it is, my blog feed right here. So that's the last blog post I wrote, and it shows up. Now you can decide, maybe you don't want that on your personal account too. I decided to do it. Who knows, it's kind of like some of the stuff I write could be for anybody, but I decided to put it on. Alright, so we're good with all that. We'll just cancel all of that. Now what I want to do is show you, how to use it in your different, I got Gmail and Yahoo I can show you, as well as Aweber, where it shows up and how to get it going on these different email clients. It's already on here, but you can, right here is the little Wisestamp thing. So if you, hit that, it'll show business or personal. So I do have a business one or a personal one, and then you can just click it, and then it just shows up. So I just did it again, but it will just go, and then you just write your post or your email right here. So it's automatic. You can also, in Yahoo, I figured out, is if you go to options right here, mail options, and then you click on signature, you can add it in here The same way, you can right click your mouse and it will show, oh, it didn't show it this time. Okay, well anyways, it is down here too that you can add it in. So it will show up on here, and then you can say show a signature on all outgoing messages. And then it will pop up every time you want to create a new message. Okay, so that's Yahoo. And then in Gmail, right here, I just pulled up Compose Mail. It's right here, so it's really easy. You just decide, okay, do I want my personal email signature or my business? And then you click it, and it just pops right up, and then you write your message right above that. And it has everything in it. Okay, and then a Weber, same kind of deal. If I were to write a message here, whoops, you just get your cursor where you want it, and then you would do personal or business right there on this little icon, and then it shows right up. Okay, so that's about it. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me and I'll help you out. And just visit my blog at innovativemlmsuccess.com for more videos and information on building your business. Have a great day. Thanks.